Yeah, good morning, my students. I can see most of you were trying to answer the science trial question I gave to you yesterday. But about 6 people that brought their answers had it wrong. And you could see that similar mistake was just going through the answers they submitted. The reason being that most teachers, when they are teaching, they only calculate all the time for the kinetic energy. So when the student has tested small or are asked to calculate for the mass or the velocity, they begin to fumble. And I can see exactly the same thing resurfacing here. So when they give the question to you like this, you have to first of all write out the rubrics. If I say rubrics, you have to first of all write what you would need for your calculations. In the question, mass is 30 kilograms. Kinetic energy is what? 500 joules. Velocity ratio is question mark because that is what we have to calculate for. If you write out this, meaning you are not going to read the question again to look for mass, to look for kinetic energy, or to look for the velocity ratio. You have carved out all what you need. So kinetic energy is equal to what? Mass times half of mass times the velocity squared. So let's introduce the values that we're given. So we have 500 for the kinetic. So wherever we see kinetic energy, we introduce the 500 kilograms, the 500 joules, sorry. Then the half is constant. So half of the mass, that's half times 30 times the velocity squared. You understand? So if we do that, we are going to get like 500 is equal to 15 times velocity squared. That's half of 30 will give you 15. So after this, if we should continue, we'll get 500 is equal to 15v squared. That is the product here. So we are looking for velocity square, or velocity, not velocity square. So we have to then divide through by 15 to make v the subject. So here will be 500 divided by 15. Then 15 divided by 15 we would cancel out, leaving velocity square equal to 500 over 15, which is the same as velocity square, is equal to 500 divided by 15. Velocity square is equal to 33.33. That is 500 divided by 15 will give you 33.33. You understand? Okay. Now we are looking for velocity, not velocity square. So you cannot leave your answer here like this. Find the square root of both sides. If you are finding the square root, the v square here, the square here will vanish, leaving only the v equal to the square root of the 33.33. So our velocity will now be equal to, that is, if you find the square root of 33.33, you are going to get 5.77 meters per second square, and that is the unit for what? Velocity. Thank you.